Hi everyone, I'm AJ. I recently joined the team at Découverte. I'm head of marketing. We have a very dynamic and wonderful team here, and today I'm very, very happy to be with you at this webinar. As you know, Découverte is a destination management company. I will quickly show you our website. If you haven't visited since a while, go and explore our services, our team. It's mostly available on our website. And we do these webinars once every 2 weeks, and they're all available under the University of Découverte, which you can see here. You can just go and see our previous webinars. They're all available. You can improve your knowledge about France. We are a very big country in the heart of Europe, full of great food, great wine, culture, nature, and a lot to discover. So,
And great people too, and great people.
yes, yes, of course. Very welcoming. So now I want to pass the word to Nael. He will be the master of this topic actually today. Nael, we're with you.
Thank you, AJ, for this wonderful presentation. It's a good pleasure to be with you today. And as you said, France is such a big country, so that's why we are nine experience designers in this team, and we are know everything about France. We all have our specialties. For example, I know all the best ski slopes in France. We've got Emily in the team, which is like the true wine specialist, and we've got Clara, which is the best for the hotels. And like this, we are like one big group together and we know everything about France. So for your clients, it's gonna be the best choice. So I'm just gonna explain you how we work at the experience designer team because it's important to know what you can expect from us and what we do at Découverte. So when you send us a request, we do a big brainstorming all together each morning, all the nine brain together because we are nine experience designer, of course, and we discuss about each request together. So we all give our inputs and ideas. For example, I will say, okay, maybe this hotel is the best one for the clients. And someone say, no, 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 this one is the best one because there is this activity for them. So like this, we really level up creativity. And after you will have a dedicated experience designer, but he will have all the information from the whole team. So after this big brainstorming, you will work with your dedicated experience designer. And at the time of the booking, you will be in contact also with the customer care department. It's really important to know that at Découverte, it's a big strength that we have together. It's the customer care department. So they're gonna be with you from the moment of the booking until the moment that the clients are leaving France. And it's not just during the time in France. So it's really before to make sure that the trip is going to be perfect when they will arrive in France. And you will also have access to a 24-hour concierge. We can handle everything and we can arrange everything for your clients. The customer care the representative will be at your disposal and they can handle like the change of the tours. It can handle also the booking of for the restaurants and anything that the clients needs. So it's really important that you know that Découverte is not only the experience designer, we also have the agent of operation. We're gonna make sure to book everything at the good time, and it's really important because they are like the key of the job here. So we are a big team, almost 40 people, and it's a real pleasure working all together for your clients.
Yeah, we are expanding.
We are, yeah.
Yeah. So, shall we speak about all the good things anyone visiting France can do?
I think we can start. Yeah.
Yeah, so let's start with cycling then.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you will see we are a big country. So today it's not going to be dedicated just to a specific region where we did like 2 weeks ago about Normandy. Today it's going to be the whole France. So for example, the cycling experience, we can do it in pretty much all the region in France, but there are some regions which are like the best to do the cycling experiences. But it's depending on what you like about cycling. For example, you can do cycling in the Alps. We've got the Tour de France. It's a very famous cycling competition in France. And we can also organize experiences about it to watch it because I know that it's famous in the US and in all around the world. And we usually have some clients asking if they can attend the Tour de France and seeing it. So we can organize experiences, but we can also organize bike tours in ski resorts in summer, not in winter, because in winter there is some ski and you cannot do bike on the slopes. But
Yeah.
we can do it in the ski resorts in the summer. It's a very good way to take the fresh air and to discover the mountains in a different way. We can also do it along the Canal du Midi, for example. It's a beautiful place in the south of France, in the west part of the south of France. And like I say, I can say in all the region, but for example, the Canal du Midi, and you can do it in Normandy, in Brittany, and in Loire Valley. And I think Loire Valley is maybe the best place to do the cycling because it's very flat, so you will not have to ride on the big mountains. So for the one who are traveling with kids and family, it's the best place. So you can see the castle, and we can
Yeah.
organize like some stops at to do some food tasting to discover the region. We work with good guides on site, and they know all the best place to stop and to do the cycling experiences.
Yeah, and I imagine that the tour duration depends on the visitor's
Yeah,
conditions or desires, so it's
of
adjustable
course.
to all different levels, right?
Of course. Everything is fully customizable, so we will take all the details, we'll ask all the questions about what is the health condition of the clients, how long they want to ride, sorry. So each tour is totally tailor-made. So it's really important to know that it's not gonna be like if you want to do like an 8 hour day trip of cycling, it's possible. But if you want just to do like 1 or 2
Yeah,
hours and after finish in a winery with a guide driver, it's also
yeah.
possible. And there is also some very good hotels for the bike trips. For example, I was speaking about Loire Valley, and in Loire Valley we've got one of my favorite hotels in France, to be honest. It's Les Hauts de Loire, so it's a beautiful house. It's really like in a key position in Loire Valley, so there is all the castle not far away, and you can organize a bike trip from the hotel to the castle. You can also do a bike trip in the park of the hotel because it's beautiful. The Michelin star restaurants there is like amazing. It's really the best place in Loire Valley, and you can see the rooms. You will have beautiful view on the forest, and it's a very peaceful place for the clients. Mountain experiences. You see there behind me there is a beautiful view of the Mont Blanc, and in France, we've got a lot of mountains. There is not only the Alps, because it's the most famous one, we also have got the Pyrenees. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well in English, but we can organize a lot of experiences there. So in the Alps, you can do a lot of things. You can do skiing, you can do cycling, of course, during the summer. But in the Pyrenees, you will also have beautiful places such as the Pic du Midi, for example. You can
Oh,
take
yeah.
a gondola to go up there and beautiful. And we can organize a lot of things in the mountains.
Yeah. And even if someone wants to stay in the southeast of the side, the Mercantour, I think, is quite impressive for
Yes.
hikers and
Yes, we can do a day trip from Nice to visit the Mercantour. There is beautiful lakes, beautiful landscapes on the mountains, so it's beautiful. You can also do some walking. The Saint-Jacques de Compostelle walking trail is very famous in all around the world. It's starting, I don't know if it's starting in France, I think so.
I
And
think
it's
so.
and
Yes.
it's finishing in Spain, but it's crossing the Basque Country. There is like different ways to go, but my favorite one is crossing in the Basque Country. It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
And now you see the
For
Gorge du Verdon. So it's one of my favorite places in France. It's in the southwest. It's not far away from Aix-en-Provence. We are located both in Aix-en-Provence. And it's like what, 1 hour and a half, 2 hours?
Yeah, I think so.
Hmm.
And around it, there are also very cute villages. Like it's not only for rock climbing, but I think it can be very a good combination of a visit of the village plus a very adventurous activity.
Of course, you can do canoe, you can do kayak, you can do
Yeah.
canyoning, and there is a beautiful village called Moustier-Sainte-Marie, which is one of the most beautiful villages in France, I think. And there is beautiful hotel there, so really beautiful place if you want to avoid, for example, the crowds in the French Riviera. It's just like 2 hours away, and you will be peaceful.
Yeah.
Mm.
True. It's very picturesque.
Yeah. So now we are jumping from the summer to the winter.
Yeah, changing
Skiing.
seasons.
So AJ, please stop me when I'm speaking about skiing because I really like skiing.
Yes.
It's all my
Will be
life.
a challenge.
So I can speak about it during 2 hours. So it's but now we are focusing on the off-piste skiing because sometimes we've got requests for clients who are very good skiers, and we've got beautiful places and in France to do off-piste skiing, such as La Grave, La Meige, and you take just a big gondola. You are going very high. It's like more than 3,000 meters of elevation,
Oh,
and you can there is like no slopes, so it's only for the very good skiers, but it's a totally unique experience and you are almost alone and it's beautiful. But
oh,
of course we can organize ski trips with big and luxury chalet in ski resorts such as Courchevel, Val d'Isère, or all the ski resorts in France. And of
yeah.
course, Chamonix, because Chamonix is very famous
Yeah.
for skiing, but not only for skiing, for the Aiguille du Midi, for the Mont Blanc views, for a lot of things. And you can do actually a lot of things in Chamonix. We've got a lot of activities for all the family, and you can stay there like 1 week, and each day you have different activities, such as like we can do igloo workshops, we can do Trappers Night. So you go on during the night in a refuge and you will eat a raclette, a famous, or a
Oh,
tartiflette, a famous French dish. My favorite one, to be
with
honest. I
one of
love
the best cheese.
it.
I
Is.
really love
You like it?
reblochon.
Oh yeah, my God, so good. If your clients come to France, they need to try the reblochon. It's
Yeah,
amazing. And in
also very,
Chamonix, I was
very
talking
great.
about Chamonix. We've got the Hôtel du Mont Blanc, which is the best hotel in the town. It's a five-star luxury um, property, and you've got beautiful swimming pool, and you have a beautiful view on the mountains on the Mont Blanc. And on the room, each morning when you open the windows, you will see the Mont Blanc, which is like the highest mountain in France and in Europe, and it's the best place. There is
Yeah,
connecting room for the family.
quite the
We've got
view.
suites, and it's wonderful. Chamonix is very good during the summer and also in the winter. It's like a four season place, and yeah, I really like this place. I went there like a lot of time when I was kid, and I have good memories of Chamonix.
I also think the village is quite nice. Like, I mean, the city of Germany is quite nice for shoppers. It's quite entertaining with restaurants. It's very dynamic and
Yes.
living.
Yes, we've got a lot of activities. Like I was saying, we can also do a food tour. You can try a lot of specialties because in France, each region have like a different food history. So in the Alps, it's really about cheese, but it's not only about cheese. So you can try in Chamonix some specialties of the mountains, but also some typical French dish, and it's a very good place to do a food tour. We have a lot of wildlife experiences in France. So now this picture is not in the mountain, it's in Camargue, because Camargue, it's
Yeah.
really close to Aix-en-Provence where we are living. It's 1 hour away. And it's a very unique place in France. It's the delta of the Rhone River. And here you have like a lot of rice fields, and it's very famous for the white horses and for I don't know to say in English, but the male of the cow. I don't know the name.
Flamingo.
Yeah,
They're not flamingo.
perfect. And we can organize there for the clients a safari in a jeep to discover the wildlife, to see the pink flamingos, to see the white horses. And it's a beautiful experience because this place in France have a very, very unique history and a very unique tradition. And spending a day there is like so different from the French Riviera. So It's very nice. So not French Riviera, sorry, from Provence because it's very close to Provence. But you can also do stargazing in Pic du Midi. So I was talking about it before. You can take a gondola, which is going very high, and there is a star. I don't know to say. Do you know the name in English, AJ? Look at
No,
the stars.
the
So it's a
tower for the watching. I don't
yeah,
know how
yeah, and it's a
the name.
beautiful
Yeah.
experience. And I was talking about the Alps just before jumping to the Camargue because you see today we do a jumping. We go from the Alps.
Tour de
Oh,
France.
sorry. Thank you. We do a big Tour de France. We are jumping from the Alps
Observatory. Yes.
to Camargue to we're gonna jump to Normandy to Brittany. So yeah, it's a very Tour de France. Now you see the bird watching in Marcanterre Park. It's in the north of France, and here you can see like a lot of birds because they are stopping there when they are doing the big migration during the before the winter in France, and they all stop there, and it's beautiful for the one who love birds. And with the kids, it's such a good experience.
Yeah, and also for maybe photography enthusiasts. We
Of
go
course.
back to Pyrenees from here for
Yeah,
horse riding.
we are doing like almost like 1,000 kilometers away.
Yeah, we can do a pop quiz after this. What's
Yes.
where?
It's a good idea. It's a good idea.
Yeah, let's put it on our agenda.
So as you see, we can organize horse riding in the Pyrenees. We can do it close to Paris, near the castle. Okay. There is like a lot of horse activities in Loire Valley too, near the Chambord Castle. It's very nice for the families, for example, and it's very nice.
And then we go back to the sea again.
Yeah, whale watching. So on the French Riviera, if you are lucky, so you need to be very lucky. But we've got beautiful marine parks
True.
where you can see a lot of wildlife. I'm thinking about Port-Cros. It's a small island, like 30 minutes away from the shores. And here there is a marine national park, and you can do snorkeling, and you will see a lot of beautiful fish, and it's a very protected place in France. And we can also organize like day trips to go in the sea, to see the dolphins, to see the whales. So you see, there is a lot of wildlife, and it's very different depending on the place you are in France. And
Yeah,
the
true.
best place, if maybe you are lucky enough to see a whale in the French Riviera, is the Chèvre d'Or. So the Chèvre d'Or is in Aise, so it's between Nice and Monaco in the French Riviera. And here we've got a beautiful five-star hotel. I think it's the perfect place for the honeymooners because the view is breathtaking. I was there 2 weeks ago, and I cannot describe the view here. And La
Lucky
Chèvre
you.
d'Or, yeah. Did you ever been to La Chèvre d'Or?
I haven't been to Ez in general.
Oh, you should
Yeah,
go.
it's on my list. France
It's
is really very
gorgeous.
big. It's been a few years that I'm living here, and every time I visit a different region, and I try to maximize really, but it's just too big, this country.
Yeah, yes. And staying in Aise is very like a top place to go in France because you are close to everything. You are close to Nice, you are close to French Riviera sites, and on this place is very peaceful and the view is breathtaking. And the restaurant is very good too because a lot of people do a stop here for lunch or for dinner during their day trips to discover the French Riviera, and we usually include it for the one who love gastronomy. So it's a really beautiful place.
Yeah, it's quite special. The
Mhm.
room views are amazing.
So I was speaking about before Port-Cros, and I'm jumping right now on the water experiences because you see France, you've got the ocean, you've got the Mediterranean Sea, we've got lakes, we've got rivers, so there is water everywhere in France.
Yeah, true. And canyoning again. I think the variety of activities in all regions, I mean, it's really possible to do a different combination depending on the request as well.
Yes, of course, of course. So You know, as we are like all born and raised in France, we know the best places for your clients in France. So if you ask us, okay, I have some clients, they like water sports, they want some adventure, we'll say, okay, I think it's nice for them to go in the Alps, for example, or in the Verdun area to do some canyoning, some kayaking or rafting. And we really do some tailor-made experiences for all the clients. And it's really that's why it's really important to use a GMC because we know all the best places for your clients.
Yeah, true. From
Hmm.
like, I mean, the possibilities are really endless. Sailing,
Hmm.
kite surfing,
Yeah.
also another trip to Corsica,
Yeah,
maybe.
you know, we are doing like the Tour de France and now we are in Corsica. And a lot of people forget that we do Corsica too because some people forget that Corsica is in France, but we are operating throughout France and Corsica. We've got a lot of suppliers and beautiful hotel in Corsica. And Corsica is like the paradise on earth. You've got the beaches, you've got the mountains. The culture there is very different, so they have their own culture. And I think during the summer, it's one of the best places on earth to go. It's like
Yeah, it's very
gorgeous.
beautiful.
Yeah, for example,
It's a
these
different
hotels.
nature as well.
Yeah, everything is,
Mediterranean, but different.
yes, everything is different in Corsica. And for example, at Hotel Casa del Mar, it's like spending the summer there, it's beautiful. And the rooms are gorgeous, and you will feel like you are on a dream.
Yeah, look at that. Like, this is your bedroom.
Hmm.
Very beautiful.
And yeah, don't forget that Corsica is in France because it's really important and we love selling Corsica to our clients because sometimes they are asking, oh, I want to see the best beaches, I want to see turquoise clear water, and we're gonna stay in French Riviera. And I say, okay, but if you want, we can organize Corsica too, and you will see it's gonna be gorgeous. So now, where are we, AJ?
Now we are in, you tell me, Chamon-sur-Loire demain.
Chamons-sur-Loire, so back to Loire-Vallée. You
Ouais.
see, always moving. So,
Yes.
so we were talking about the water activity in France, but as you know, we are a country with a very, very rich history and culture, and we can do a lot of outside culture activities. The culture is not only in the museum or in the castle; it's also outside on the gardens. We've got a lot of arts trail or of garden, for example, here at Efrussi de Rothschild Villa in Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat. This place is beautiful. It's just very close to Nice. We've got also the Carmignac Foundation in Porquerolles. Porquerolles is very close to Porquerolles. I was speaking about Porquerolles before. It's the place where there is a marine national park to do some snorkeling or scuba diving, for example. And there is a small island near Porquerolles, which is Porquerolles, and the beaches there are beautiful. And you've got also a good culture site. And I think it's really nice to go there for a day trip. And now we are moving to Saint-Paul-de-Vence, where we've got the MAC Foundation. And it's beautiful because it's not only inside, it's also outside on the gardens. They really like wanted to showcase that it's not only inside. And as French Riviera is like a garden with a lot of vegetation, and it's really nice to have the walking there and to see all the
Yeah.
architecture.
I think because the climate is also allowing it most of the year, that the
Hmm.
days that you would feel uncomfortable with the weather is limited with these open air
Yes,
museums in
of
the
course.
south of France, especially. I mean, it's, I think 200 of days of the year it's easily visitable.
Yes, yes. The weather in south of France is very good, and we almost have sun every day. So it's
True.
yeah, almost. I was just saying almost because today is very windy, but yeah,
But sunny and
but
windy.
Sunday, yes. And now you are seeing the picture of Chateau Lacoste. It's very close from where we live, and it's a beautiful place because they are doing a lot of things. They are doing wine tasting. There is also a beautiful five-star hotel there, the Villa Lacoste, and it's
Yeah.
beautiful to stay for your clients because you are in the heart of Provence. You are very close to Aix-en-Provence, but also from the Luberon area where there is beautiful villages such as Gordes, Lourmarin, or Opet, for example. And here at Chateau Lacoste, there is a walking outside architecture trail, and it's taking like almost 1 or 2 hours, and you can walk and see the all the art structures, and it's like modern art. But yeah, you can see here the Villa Lacoste, the hotel of the property. So staying there like 2 or 3 days, it's beautiful to relax and to stay away from the crowds.
Yeah, quite unique. The
Yeah, and
restaurants are very good as well.
there is like a very famous chef, Hélène Darroze, which has a restaurant there, and the food is very nice.
Well, France is really very big, Nael. I think we can keep talking about it for long hours, actually.
Yes, yes, because we try to go fast because we have a lot of things to say about France, but as you can see, we can do a lot of outside activities, and during all the season, it's not only during the summer or the winter. We can do it during spring, during fall, and each region is gonna be the best at one time at one time of the year. So when you send us a request, we will ask you, okay, are the dates flexible? For example, you can because if you want to move to Loire Valley, the cycling there is going to be better. So yes, France is so big and we've got a lot of
Yeah,
activities.
yeah, true. And I think it might be confusing. We skipped so many, like we jumped from region to region, but once you have a more specific request, then we can go deeper in it and
Of course,
also guide
because
you through like how to shape the tour. Yeah.
Of course, because the goal right now was to showcase all the activities
That's
possible in
possible.
France. So we
Yeah.
try to go fast to show everything. And of course, here it's like 10% of what we can offer in France. And we didn't talk about Paris, but there is a lot of outside activities in Paris too. So it's so big. Our country is small for you because a lot of people are coming from the US or from Brazil or Mexico, which are very big places. And France, it's so small, but it's so rich, and there is so much things to do here in France.
Yeah, true. So, in case you haven't already followed our accounts, you should go on Instagram and Facebook and just give it a follow so you can also stay up to date with our news and what's going on our social media platforms. I guess we are already reachable by all of you, but in case you haven't had our address before, reservation at
Yes, yes.
fr. That's where you can easily reach us.
And
Um,
if you have clients interested going to France, and if you need some help, or if you have any question, you can send us a request at reservation@découverte.fr. Like I told you, we are nine experience designer, and we will be very happy to help you and to give you the best ideas for your clients. And that's it. That's really important for us to say that we are very happy to not only like do what your clients want, but also to give us our suggestion and to give us some
True.
inputs for because we want them to have like the best trip in France and to have like a spectacular experience.
I, yeah, I think that's also how we exceed the expectations. That's how we receive this wow. That was really not just what we asked for, kind of a return sometimes, right?
Of course,
Very
and that's
nice.
important to know that as much as you have information about the clients, and as much we are happy to include some suggestion because it's really important for us to know as much as possible about the clients for giving you the best tips and the best activities for them. That's it. So maybe we can start with the question if you don't have anything else to
Yeah,
say
we have.
about France, AJ.
Yeah, with pleasure.
Okay, so we have a few questions. The first one is asking if it's possible to hike with donkeys in the Cevennes.
So I think it's possible. I'm not sure because it's not an experience we usually sell, but maybe you can send us a request at reservation.decouverte.com, and we can, if you have clients interested, but it should be possible, yes.
Okay, next question. Someone is asking if the Villa Lacoste is a 5-star.
Yeah, Villa Lacoste is a five-star property.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, next question. Do we do FAM opportunities?
So yes, of course, we organize some fun trips. Right now, we have one coming in fall, in October, I think, or November, I'm not sure, in Loire Valley, and we organize a lot of fun trips. So you can send us an email and to register, and if you have any question, you can contact us about the farm trips. But of course, we do organize a farm trip. It's a real pleasure to be with you. And I did one last year in November, and it was an amazing experience for me, for the agent, the travel agent with us, and I want to do it again. So yes, we do organize a lot of farm trips.
Okay, and now we have a few questions about the settings of the request. So, for example, if we have a minimum amount for a trip, if we require to book hotel as well, or if we are full service required.
No, no, no. We do everything. So if you just need a transfer or a meet and greet, we can do it. You don't need to have like the hotels in the request. So we can organize everything for you, for your clients, of course. There is no
And one
minimum.
question is if there's a minimum amount, there's also no minimum
There is no
amount
minimum
to
amount.
book
So
an
yes.
excursion or any service with Decovert. You might only look for a transfer, but or only
Yes.
for the excursions.
O-
That's
of
also
course.
fine.
Yes, we do everything. So there is no minimum amount, and there is not it's not mandatory to have the hotel with us. It's better to have the hotel with us because we take care of everything. We've got special contracts with the hotels,
Yeah.
and if, for example, there is a problem with the hotel, they will call us, the customer care representative, and not you. So you will not be disturbed during the middle of the night by a call from a French hotel. So it's better to book the hotel with us.
True.
All right, so I see no more questions. I think we're good on that.
All
Perfect,
right.
perfect. If you have any other question, it's time. Or if you're thinking about something else later, you can write us an email or contact us at reservation at découverte.com, and it will be a pleasure to work with you or to help you with your clients.